Alright, we got a video blog of the garden today in the greenhouses. Got all the tomato seedlings spread out. Looks like we've got a nice stretch of warm weather, so they shouldn't have to go back in the greenhouse until maybe later on in the week. Still a good month away from planting time, but we're growing slowly but surely, which is the way tomato plants should grow. Last year bought a dump truck load of compost, and I've just about got it whittled down to maybe a yard or so left. I may need to buy more. I was hoping it was going to last me a couple of years, but it did not. Put in a new fence this spring to keep the dogs out. It's a little more attractive than the goat fence that we had before. I've also built a secondary rock wall all the length of this wall and put in got 3 fig trees there. I'll fill the rest in with raspberry plants. Should be here this week. This is my old cold frame that I took the door off and filled it with compost. It'll be a nice 24-inch tall raised bed. Quite a challenge to get it full, but it's full of compost now. Got lots of garlic going. Got 2 beds of Russian red. This is I believe a 16-foot long bed. Just pulled the covers off of several beds this morning, but I've left the covers on a few. This is a bed of beets. This is a bed of lettuce and radishes. Hopefully you can see through there. See, we have lots of nice lettuce growing. Over there we got the second bed of Russian red. Got a bed of 2 beds of snap peas. Down the center of each bed are carrots. Got another bed of garlic. This is a Creole garlic called Music. And then we have the spinach. We have 3 beds of spinach. This was the bed that was planted last. This was planted, I think, the first week or second week of February. Another bed of snap peas and daikon radishes. Pak choy and Chinese cabbage. Looks like it's about ready to eat. Be a good stir fry in the works. Rhubarb coming up nicely. Should be ready to harvest some of that here in the next week or so. Here's second bed of spinach. This one was planted around the 3rd week of January. You can see it's just super lush. 3 different varieties in here. A couple of savoy leaves, a couple of smooth leaves, or 2 savoy and 1 smooth. Back up the hill here. Got a nice asparagus bed. Been getting some nice spears. Got a few here just about ready to harvest. I've installed 2 new metal beds this year. Bought these from a company out of Texas. Very nice, efficient design. Not very cheap, but they should last forever. Nice supports in the center. The challenge is going to be to get them filled. I've got a ramp over here that hopefully will let me get the wheelbarrow full of compost up and in. Got 2 beds of onions, intermediate day sampler, and superstar out of Dixondale Farms. You notice I plant them very close. We harvest every other one so that we have those for green onions, and then we let the other ones grow to full size. Just uncovered this bed this morning. Plants in the foreground are kaleets. We had really good luck with those last year. The ones in the back there, planted close together, are kohlrabi. These empty beds will all be tomato beds. That's still a month away. This is elephant garlic. It's actually a leek. There's some true leeks over there, left over from last year, but these See how they're spaced much further apart, they get pretty large. Really nice mild garlic. Really enjoy it. Moving on down. Here's the third bed of spinach. Again, super lush. This again was planted in mid-January, third week of January. Just took the covers off. They are just spectacular. Again, we get this nice smooth leaf here, and then a couple of different kinds of savoy leaves. This bed is brassicas, kohlrabi, broccoli, cauliflower. Entire bed of kohlrabi intertwined with some French breakfast radishes. Bed over there is a salad circle bed. We've got some Chinese cabbages, radishes, lettuces, pak choy. There's some broccoli in here, some beets. This is a nice mix. Really goes to show, you know, what you can grow in one bed if you just have one bed, as opposed to the giant jigsaw puzzle of beds that I have nowadays. I'm pretty close to 40, I think. I've lost count. I'll still get the pepper garden in, have 100 plants in that. And the last thing, saddest part, we lost our dog Tripper last fall, and we buried him in the garden. Planted 24 butterfly milkweed plants on his plot, so Tripper will be a butterfly garden, hopefully a monarch way station at some point. We got our new puppy Boo, so it's kind of nice to have a new puppy, but Tripper's definitely missed. Well, there you have it, the 2016 Insanity Garden. Don't know how much bigger I'll get. I'm running out of room unless I figure out the chainsaw and take out some more trees. I've taken out probably close to 15 or 20 trees over the years. Right now I'm pretty much where I want this garden to be, and it's time to grow.